Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel RK Astro English. Although this is a Sunday, I rarely put the videos for the guidance, but the Saturn is going to be combust on 13th of March 2026 for 40 days. So Sun burns Saturn, an intense testing period, but this is a big relief for so many people like who are in Sadesati, who are in Dhaya, or in Saturn Mahadasha, for the people whom the Saturn is not, a benefic planet. So what this Saturn combust will bring for us, I will try to guide in the light of astrology. Whenever people say, you make good predictions, sorry, family members, this is not prediction. Prediction is only can be done by Him, God. We can only guide you in the light of astrology. Astrology, Jyotish, Jyot, that is a Hindi word. That means light. And do you know, whenever you go somewhere in the car, you have a headlight in front of car. Have you ever seen, these are my predictors? You always say, no, this headlight is for guide me through the way where we need to go. So kindly, I don't want to use this word prediction. This is just a guidance in the light of astrology, that Almighty is doing everything. I am just a source between you and Him. So pardon me if I have said anything wrong. So let's go step by step. As I already always do, what I do, I take you step by step what Shastras are saying, because you also need to know what is combust. The Hindi word is ast, and how the combust planets work and what Shastras are saying. So let's go step by step. First of all, the 13th March, which is very nearby, up to 22nd April, the 40 days Saturn is combust. Now, in Vedic astrology, Tara Ast means the setting or invisibility of planet due to proximity of Sun. Whichever planet will come nearby Sun, it just ast or lose its power to work or give results. Now, you might see my hairs 4 a.m. in the morning here, and I so when a planet come close to Sun, its lights become invisible from Earth, and this condition is called ast or combustion. For a Saturn, this period is significant because Saturn represents karma, discipline, patience, justice, labor, and a long-term visibility and stability. And when Saturn becomes combust, there is no visibility in the field in the form of karma, no stability. Its visible strength is considered weakened. Okay. Now, Brit Prashar Hora Shastra, what they are saying about the Astatara, the combust planet, they say Astangate Graha Sarva Nabalam Pradyutya Swakareshu Vilamba Chafalahina Prachakshate. That means when planet become Ast, they lose strength and may fail to deliver their full results. Their significance may suffer delays or reduced effectiveness. This verse indicates that the combustion weakens the planet's ability to function normally. I think this is very important to know all these things, because if I only jump to the guidance part, okay, for Aries, this is happening, this is not good. I think my family members also learn astrology step by step, logically and scientifically. So in future, if somebody who don't believe in astrology can ask you, what is this all things? And if you know all these things, you can say, no, 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 I know what is written in Shastras. So this is a reason. So Saturn is slow moving karmic planet. It represents discipline, hard work, justice, delays, long-term results, karma from past actions. So when Saturn becomes combust, classical astrologers say the sun's powerful radiance overwhelms Saturn's energy, creating tension between the authority and the disciplined Saturn. So here is first point. Now, what Faldipika says generally view the combustion of the Saturn. They say the loss of strength. A combust planet is likened to a vikala, feeble or distressed person, like sometime. So it loses its ability to protect the houses it rules and significations it represents. So the Kopita state, the second state, some suggest that Saturn, already a tamasic and a slow planet, becomes frustrated or angry when combust, And since Saturn and the Sun are, enemies, father and son who don't get along, this proximity creates a high tension celestial environment. And what Faldipika saying in a verse, Astagraha स्वबलहीनो भवति फलदाने तथापि स्वेक्षेत्रे मित्रस्थे न नाश्यति पूर्णता. A combust planet loses strength. This is true. But if it is placed in its own sign, exaltation sign, or a friendly sign, it does not completely lose the ability to give results. Thus, a combustion planet, the combust planets reduces the power but does not always destroy the planet's effect. Now, as far as Saturn is concerned, Saturn is in Pisces. Now, there are the different classical texts. Some say Jupiter is very good friend to Saturn. Some say both are neutral to each other. So, I considered that Saturn is here okay. Not very good sign, not very bad sign. Is just in the neutral position these days. So, what happened when Saturn Tara Ast? We need to understand first the philosophy. During this period, Saturn's signification may behave differently. Possible global theme, delays in major projects, political tensions which already going on, economic restructuring that will be definitely will happen, all these things happening around the world, reassessment of systems and responsibility, exposure of hidden weakness in institutions. However, Saturn combustion can also create an internal karmic introspection. People may reflect on life responsibilities, long-term plans, discipline and commitment. Is Saturn combustion good or bad? This is a generic question, but very important question. The answer depends on the individual birth chart. Combustion is not universally bad. In some cases, it can actually reduce the negative Saturn's effect. If Saturn is malefic for the ascendant, like for the Cancer, Leo, and the Aries, functionally malefic planet. So if Saturn is strongly troubling the chart, combustion may reduce its harsh influence temporarily. Possible effects: less pressure from Saturn and the reduction in obstacles and relief from the delays. If Saturn is afflicting important houses, if Saturn is causes issues in career, marriage, health, combustion may weaken those negative effects temporarily. For the 40 days you have all relief there. And definitely, before I go for whom the Saturn is challenging, the people who are going through the Sadesati, Dhaya, Saturn Mahadasha, Antradasha, but not favorable for you, definitely this is also a relief time period. Now, how to use this relief time period is important. That I will also tell you. But first of all, the Yoga Karaka, the people for whom Saturn is Yoga Karaka, like the Venus people, the Taurus people, or the people are like Libra ascendants and Capricorn, Aquarius, we all are Saturn people. For these ascendants, Saturn rules powerful houses and creates Raj Yoga. During combustion, career progress may slow, opportunities may delay, and authority figures may create pressure. So Saturn governs profession, responsibility, long-term success. If Saturn is strong in chart, combustion may create temporary stagnation, extra responsibilities, and delays in promotion might happen. And what is the psychological effect of Saturn's combustion? The period can trigger deep self-reflection, karmic realizations, feeling of pressure or responsibility, desire to restructure life goals. Saturn often pushes people towards maturity and discipline. Now, the spiritual interpretation. See, in spiritual astrology, Saturn combustion is considered a time for the introspection, karma correction, discipline, detachment. It encourages people to reevaluate responsibilities and life direction. For example, I am saying these 40 days are a big relief. But do you think a person in the Sadesati or the person with not good Saturn will say, okay, 40 days, enjoy anyhow? No, this is a time when you can prepare yourself again up to 2022nd April with a good discipline, good deeds, good habits, and make yourself a people who are very disciplined and ethical and moral. Then these 40 days are useful. Then again, when the Saturn will be in power, then he will not punish you or create obstacles. So this is a big relief, but I think to restructure and restart the things, not to like enjoyment. Okay, now Saturn is Asta, combustor. We have not to be, taken care of anything. No, this is not like this. So this is what Spiritually, I was thinking when I was making the presentation, and I was thinking about the Saturn Ast. I think yes, this is also true now. This is a time to rebuild yourself and work according to Saturn. So this is what we can do, family members. And now, as we start with the Saturn combust in the 12th house, this is the Aries ascendant chart, 13th March to 22nd April. Saturn is going to Asta, combust with Saturn. These two pictures you say, Saturn and Sun sitting, standing together here, although Venus is also here and Ast also. But today's topic is all about Saturn's Ast. So for Aries ascendant, two beautiful houses Saturn are ruling, 10th and 11th house. So these two houses represent professional achievements and financial rewards. When Saturn become combust, this energy governing these houses may temporarily weaken. The period may bring delays in career growth and promotion. Nothing to worry, nothing to panic. Oh my God, I am Aries. What will happen? No planet is here to destroy you. Every planet is here to give you some lesson and teaching. And for the Aries, this is not very good planet Saturn, but the house's ruling is good. So nothing to worry. There will be delays in the projects, and the projects that were expected to move forward may progress more slowly than anticipated, and the professional recognition may feel delayed. Hard work will be continue. Now this is good. Maybe you are going into such project or such thing which need to be delayed, otherwise it can create a problems for you. Maybe you get some flaws from your project and you try to correct them. This is a positivity behind this thing. And the 11th house connection means financial gains may fluctuate or arrive later than the expected, and the social networks and the professional contacts may not be so supportive as usual. Some Aries native may feel a strong urge to reassess long term ambitions or goals. What better than this? This period may push you to rethink whether your current professional direction aligns with your deeper purpose, or I need to change. Because Saturn, natural planet of discipline. Combustion may also bring pressures from authority or bosses figures because of the 10th house, or bosses or senior colleagues may demand more responsibility or accountability. However, this time can also expose weaknesses in the career structure, so the better strategies can be fulfilled. And from the another perspective, if Saturn has been creating a heavy pressure in the career house through difficult transits, its combustion may reduce some of that pressures temporarily. If already you are in pressure, now you may bosses for 40 days may be busy in some another thing or going somewhere, so the pressure may be released for the some cases. Some area natives may experience relief from the strict professional demands. This is also time to observe your ambitions are strong or not. The 11th house influence may encourage reconsideration of the financial goals and the type of the success you truly seek for, because the 11th house. So, what I am saying, my condition is really clear that every single thing happening in the celestial world is not bad. This is not my motive to make video and make you panic. There is relief also. So what will be the impact if we compile this for Aries ascendant? Your professionally identity and the social network undergo a slowness, and the projects you have worked for, on months might hit a bureaucratic wall or unnoticed superiors. But yes, again you will move. In the kind of suffering when the 10th house lord is weak in the 12th house, you may feel your hard work is being drained away, or you are working in a vacuum, and the financial gains from your primary source of income could be delayed or stuck. And for the some people, the change of the job is stuck somewhere, because 12th house also connects with the change. And the benefit is the excellent time for those who are working in the hospitals, jails, multinational corporations, who want to work behind scenes. Now your enemies at work will also be powerless to harm you openly. And the good for those who want to definitely, they want to make reassure my goals are good or not. Now this is a time. And insight for you that the sun being your fifth lord is burning your 10th lord. This implies that your own ego or a brilliant idea might actually be, you know what's stalling your career, because sometimes we are extra intelligent and we think more than bosses, and bosses don't like this thing. So this is a time to, take bosses in the loop. So, although the Shani Gayatri mantra is very good for you, for this combustion which is happening, but what actually is the positive perspective and the remedy for you people. If Saturn was causing a heavy pressure in the career, so my dear family member, now these 40 days combustion may temporarily reduce the stress from the authority figures, and the remedy is the beautiful. Offered mustard oil to the Shani Dev on the Saturday, respect senior people and the bosses in the office, and avoid arrogance with authorities. Very simple remedy. I always give to my family members so they can get the best results. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram. And may this combustion bring lots of good things to you. I always pray in the positive. So my any prayer, this is 4 a.m. in the morning. If any prayer will be heard by him for my family members, I will be indebted to the God. Thank you very much. And now for the Taurus ascendant people. Now see, for the Taurus ascendant, Saturn is not a bad planet. For Taurus ascendant, Saturn becomes extremely important because it rules the ninth house of fortune and the dharma and the 10th house of career and authority. Now the Saturn therefore acts as a yoga karaka, capable of producing powerful success when strong, because yoga karaka planet. When Saturn becomes combust, the strength of these houses may temporarily decrease. Now the ninth house represents luck, blessing of teachers, spiritual direction. During combustion, some Taurus native may feel that fortune is not supporting them as strongly as before. Travel plans or educational pursuits may face minor delays. Guidance from mentors may temporarily feel distant or unclear, because ninth house is included now. Since Saturn rules the 10th house, so professional growth may slightly, will be slow during this period, but nothing to worry. Promotions and recognitions may slow down. Authority positions may take longer to manifest. This does not necessarily means failure, but rather a period of restructuring and preparation for future stability. Take every transit, everything positively, my dear family member. Nothing to worry, nothing to panic. This is not a business that I will panic 100 people and they will come for the consultation. Nothing like this. You are in safe zone. The only thing is to understand the philosophy behind the every transit. So the deeper purpose of this transit is often karmic realignment. Saturn may be asking Taurus natives to revisit their long term ambitions and professional ethics. This can be a time to refine discipline, strengthen patience, and restructure career plans. And definitely there will be the positive outcomes, because Yoga Karaka planet rarely lose their positive nature completely. Even the combust, the Yoga Karaka is Yoga Karaka. Instead, they often operate internally. They can operate to make you more stronger person. For the outer world, maybe the things are delayed, but nothing to worry. The ninth house connection may also encourage spiritual learning or a philosophical reflection with the time. So those who are making you fear about this, no, nothing to fear about this. I tell you, for the Taurus, for the Vrishva Lagna, if you take step by step, what will be the impact here? The bigger impact is, this is a heavy transit, because most auspicious planet for you, it will lose strength. Yes, the flow of divine grace feels like to be slow now, but yes, this divine grace will follow. The suffering, I already told you, the relationship with father need to take care, with mentors need to take care, and their help will be there but invisible, and you are thinking, they are not helping me. And the promotions or the high level recognition expected in the April after 2022, or maybe it can go up to May. So the benefit, since 11th house is involved, excessive social obligations will decrease, because now the combustion is in 11th house. So now if you have excessive social obligations, that will decrease, allowing you to see who your friends are. So use this time to refine your long term goals. If the luck isn't working, it means your strategy is not somewhere right. You need to overhaul the strategy. So this is a beautiful combustion, because Saturn and Sun both are father and son. So they will never do bad for you. The only thing is, we need to understand. So what is positive behind this combustion? However, Saturn is strong for Taurus. This is usually a temporary restructuring the loss, or temporary restructuring then loss. The Saturn don't want to give you loss. He's just saying, okay, restructure yourself. You can do better. Listen to your mentors. Listen to your father. Listen to your bosses, and restructure your plans, because I am about to give you more bigger results after 22nd April. So, what are the remedies for family member? Donate black sesame on the Saturday. Seek blessings from the teacher or elders, and maintain discipline in the professional work. This is what you can do. So, my family member, Taurus family member, don't worry, don't take any tension. Everything is fine here. And I pray to the God, I pray to the Saturn, I pray to the Sun, that all good things happen to you. All guidance, what you required in your life, you get it this time. You strategize your plans again, and then further you get all big promotions, all good news in your life. This is my prayer for you people. Thank you, family member. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram. Now let's move to the family members of Gemini. What is there when the both beautiful planets will be, doing this event in the 10th house, Saturn combust. Oh, the Gemini family members. Now you are thinking this transit is good for me. For Gemini ascendant, Saturn rules the 8th house of transformation and hidden forces, and 9th house of fortune, luck, bhagya, father, mentors, guru, dharma. So this combination connects karmic transformation with spiritual growth. So during the Saturn combustion, some Gemini natives may experience situations that challenge their belief system. Unexpected events may push them to reconsider philosophical or spiritual perspectives. This can be a period of a deep internal transformation. The 8th house influence may bring attention to the hidden matters. Secret may come to the light, or a psychological insight may emerge. Some individuals may become more interested in subjects like astrology, psychology, research, spiritual knowledge. And the 9th house rulership means that the guidance from the mentors or the teachers may appear in unusual way. But guidance is guidance. Instead of external support, the native may be pushed towards the inner wisdom and the independent understanding. Travel related to the education or spiritual learning may face minor delays. As you know, world order is what is going this time, so maybe there is a delay. However, this period can also be excellent for the research and introspection. And the financial matters connected with the inheritance, insurance, joint assets may require a careful planning, or there may be some delays. Gemini natives should avoid taking major financial decisions or risk during this time period, because speculative gains and losses house is active this time. So the deeper purpose of the Saturn's combustion here is transformation of belief system and strengthening of philosophical maturity. If you see, in nutshell, I say, if I see always my, this 10th house is my good house, 9th house is my good house, but what about the 8th house? 8th house is actually not good house for any person until or unless he's connected with the 8th house. So when 8th house will combust, then definitely your hurdles, your pain, maybe your relationship with in-laws, also somewhere on the lower level. So pain on lower level is very good, but the fortune is also going down, the belief system is also going down. So somewhere I need to make balance between this thing. Yes, belief system balance you can make, because if you are a person who is a devoted person who has a spiritual insight, he may not be reshuffled in this, this your belief system. But yes, your hurdles are going down. This is good thing for you. So what will be the overall impact? Your career path faces identity crisis sometime, because combustion is happening there in the 10th house. The lord of the sudden changes, 8th being combust, actually is a relief, and the sudden accidents or shock are now less likely. Yes, you might feel a lack of direction in your professional life. Superiors might demand, perfection from you, and definitely there can be a little unusual atmosphere at workplace. But the benefit is that the hidden enemies in workplace will remain quiet or they will disappear. It's a great time for a deep research or occult studies. And don't try to force a promotion now. The sun is illuminating your 10th house, but the Saturn's combustion says the structure isn't yet ready. Let the 22nd April came. And the remedy is definitely, I will tell you the remedy also. But my dear family member, I think for the Gemini ascendant, as I always say, there is a relief, and you will, feel this thing that, suddenly the people who create problems, who are very politician people around me, they are just disappear from the office politics, and suddenly there is something between you and boss now, directly something going on. But I am telling you, everything happening in your life is due to some reason, his wish. So accept that wish. So I wish you best of luck, but the positive perspective in everything is, however, it can deeper the spiritual maturity and philosophical understanding now will be the more stronger, and the strong deep spiritual maturity will be you, within you, in these 40 days. And the remedy is, read the spiritual text. There will be no confusion or illusion. Perform the charities for the needy people and avoid conflicts with your mentor, father, teacher, elder, in laws, bosses. No conflict. So I wish you best of luck, and I pray to God for the Gemini people also, that all the good things come on their way and they achieve everything what they want. Jai Shri Ram. Now the Cancer ascendant people. For you, this combustion is again in the ninth house, and the houses covered by Saturn are eighth and seventh house. Now this is like, you can say, mix of the houses are there, because eighth house is of shared resources and hurdles and transformations, and the seventh house is of the partnerships and the marriage and business also. So these houses are closely connected with the relationships, trust, and the emotional path, because of the eighth house is also there. So during the Saturn combustion, relationship matters may require patience. Some natives may experience misunderstanding with the business partners, life partners, or business associates, or with customer. So communication gaps may appear, and emotional distance may temporarily increase. Sometimes the distance is important. If you think that every time if you are annoyed with your business partner or life partner is bad, no, all plans by him, and what I am thinking I am doing, you are doing nothing. We are not even a small part of a sand in this world. So how we can do? So if anything happening like this, he is planning something, because his plans is different. And the eighth house influence suggests the hidden issues in the relationship may suffer and may come to the light in this period. And while this may initially feel uncomfortable, but it can ultimately lead to the healing and the deeper understanding between the you two. And the financial matters connected with the joint resources, your resources and life partners' resources or business partners' resources, your loans, your shared investments may require careful attention. It is wise to avoid major financial commitment during this time period. On a psychological level, Saturn's combustion may push Cancer natives to confront fears or insecurities or related to trust and the emotional vulnerability. Okay, this is very much true. I think this can be done. And the positive outcomes are also possible, because the eighth house often represents the transformation, the hurdles, the pain, the relationship that survive this phase may become a stronger and more mature now. And the business partnerships may require recognition of the responsibilities and the expectations. And one thing I'm going to tell you, again, as told to the Gemini people also, your two houses, which Saturn is not good planet for you, functionally malefic planet. And you see the rule houses are the seventh and the eighth house. Now seventh is Markesh also, eighth is a chronic diseases and problems also. Now all these two things are going into combustion, so your health will gradually will improve from the previous period. Yes, relationships we need to see, relationship with in-laws we need to see. There are some problems, but there are some good news also. And the most important house for you, which is under pressure, is the ninth house, the health of the father, the relationship with father and mentors and guru, and your fortune is little bit now under restructuring process. And if you see what will be the overall impact, now your spouse or business partners may experience a period of low vitality or depression, and the legal matters you need to take care, that might go into now the into maybe in the freeze state, the legal matters. So there is a little bit suffering in the long distance travel planning. You need to careful very much, especially international flights these days. You need to careful every plan, what is happening where, how I need to plan my things. And advice from elders, your father, your mentor, your guru, it should not be ignored. It should be taken care. And the eighth lord becoming combust for you reduces the intensity of sudden psychological traumas or chronic health issues. That is good for you. And your partner is going through a transformative phase for them, and let this transformation come. So one of the remedies Mahamrutyunjay mantra, but definitely because eighth house whenever include, I always suggest for the Mahamrutyunjay mantra, because this is a beautiful remedy by which you can control this house. But what more you can do, this is also we need to see. So Cancer family members, I always try to find positive perspective even from the most negative thing. So the most positive perspective for you is, if relationships were toxic, this period may expose hidden problems and create necessary changes to make them more strong and mature with the period of the time. And the remedies for you people is maintain patience in the relationship. That is very important. This is a testing time. And offer a sesame oil lamp on Saturday. You can do this at home also, or if you have a temple nearby. And avoid a harsh speech, especially towards spouse, towards business partners, and towards customer of yours if you are into the business. So this is what we need to do. There is nothing to panic, but only things to taken care, which we already sometime ignore the things. But I think now this is time to take care. Thank you very much. Wish you best of luck and have a good time ahead. Now the Leo family members, how are you? Because this combustion is happening in your 8th house, and Saturn is not very good planet for you. I think you must be the happiest people during this time. For the Leo ascendant, Saturn rules the 6th house of competition, health, and obstacles, and the 7th house of partnerships and also Markesh. So this creates a connection between conflict, resolution, and relationship dynamics. During Saturn combustion, some Leo natives may experience tension in the partnerships or the professional collaborations. Difference in expectations may surface, especially in the business partnerships. And one golden point you note, my dear family member, in any partnership, this is life or a business partnership, if you are thinking that you are doing right, then nothing to worry. Whatever people are saying, let them say. But if your inner conscious is saying that something is wrong, then you need to listen the inner consciousness. This is what the combustion is saying you, that there is a noise around you. Somebody saying, oh, you have done very good, oh, you are doing good, go ahead. And in this noise, you are not able to listening your inner voice. What the inner voice is saying about my relationship with my spouse, my relationship with my partners. Am I doing the right thing? Now, this you need to listen at this time. The 6th house rulership indicates that the work pressure may increase temporarily those who are in the job. The deadlines, responsibilities, or the competition in the workplace may require greater discipline. But the challenges will be little less than before. Responsibilities may be increased. However, the combustion of Saturn may also weaken the strength of enemies or the competitors. And this can create opportunities to resolve the disputes or overcome obstacles that previously seemed difficult. Because 6th house is weakening. Now your health is also not a concern. If there is any health issue, maybe the minor healing or some medicine may correct you. But yes, still, the health method matters related to stress or fatigue should be mentioned carefully. Maintaining a balanced routine will be important. And relationship dynamics may require patience and compromise. It is important to avoid ego clashes between you and life partner or business partner, as a Leo's natural pride may intensify during the stressful moments. This period can be ultimately strengthen the resilience and the problem solving ability, because whenever the eighth house is included anywhere in my life, I should be very careful, either in the dasha mahadasha, either this type of transits. I cannot be like, okay, everything looks green, 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 but there is something black behind this green which you cannot see, because whenever eighth house, this is the biggest secretive house involved in your life, and we are human beings, we are not able to take the decisions, the planets are more stronger. So this is a sensitive transit for your spouse health and for your joint finances, although your health can, I feel, will be more good. The sixth house lord in eighth creates Viprit Raj Yoga, but the combustion weakens this protective power now. Old debts may resurface. You need to take care. And a hidden wealth issue related to the, you know, hidden wealth issues when come to surface, maybe due to the joint resources you are not properly managing, maybe some taxation issues you need to take care. And because eighth house is hidden, so hidden health issues also need to be taken care, especially the lower back issue or the your teeth mind demand, because second house is just opposite to the eighth, and Saturn is aspecting there. Benefit for you is open enemies. Sixth house, seventh house is open enemy, sixth house is enemy. Now will be weakened for some time. They cannot strike you effectively because their commander Saturn is invisible now. So the sun, your Lagan Lord, is burning your enemies. You have the upper hand, but don't be arrogant. Things changes very fast in life. This doesn't mean that if someday belongs to me, the other day also belongs to me. You need to take care. So my dear family member, what is the positive perspective here? Saturn combustion may also weaken the enemies. This is the biggest thing for you. And being a remedies, what do you need to do? The serve elderly people, avoid ego conflicts in relationship, chant Shani mantra, and more important, be ethical, be honest, listen to your inner self rather than the people around you. Jai Shri Ram. And I pray everything good happens with you. Now the Saturn in the ninth house is I think this is written wrong. Let me correct this, family member. So the Virgo people, the Virgo family member, this is combusted in the seventh house. So what it means for you people, because the houses here controlled by Saturn are actually one good house, one not very good house. So what it will bring for you? As the combustion is not only the negative, I am telling this always to all of you, because Virgo ascendant, Saturn rules the seventh house of intelligence, fifth house of intelligence, creativity, and it also rules your children and kids. But it also rules the sixth house, which is competition, health, and discipline, and your workplace. So these houses connect intellectual expression in the disciplined effort, because now the combustion is in the seventh house. So during the Saturn combustion, creative inspiration may temporarily feel blocked, temporarily, because fifth house is null, and the projects requiring imaginative thinking, you may go slow in that. However, this period can also be encourage structured learning and disciplined study. Yes, startups may be slow a little bit. Your kids may be slow in studies, and if you are yourself is a student, you may slow in studies. But the sixth house connection may bring challenges in competitive environments such as examination or workplace competition. Greater focus and persistence may be required to achieve success. Matters related to children, you need to take care. Yes, definitely, patience and understanding required, and the parents may need to provide an extra guidance and extra care, extra, you know, you have to keep eye on your kids, what they are doing, studying or not. On laptop, they are studying or just watching the videos. This is an, already examination period going on. So very important for you to keep eye on them. Yes, and also the matters related to partnership also need to taken care, and health routines should not be neglected. Maintain a balanced diet and a regular exercise can help and manage stress during this period. And the positive outcomes may arise from the disciplined intellectual effort, and the Saturn encourages structured thinking here and a long-term planning rather than the short-term things. Yes, at this time, Virgo natives may discover new methods of organizing their work and improving productivity. Maybe the Virgo people who are preparing for competitions, they can do the same thing. So the overall impact is, because seventh house we need to taken care, also because the combustion is happening here. So the relationship in seventh house is also a public dealing. So this should be the primary focus for you as an adult. And your analytical mind might feel burnout or fatigued by the repetitive task. But yes, this is the time, so you can do. In some cases, there will be the misunderstanding with kids or in the romantic relationships or with the working staff in office or with your subordinates. But the benefit is this, that if you have involved in the long-term standing disputes, the opposition may lose interest or strengthen to fight back during these 40 days. So your enemies will be weak. But in the litigations, definitely the cases will be weak, but things are, like if case is weak, then your competitive power is also little bit weak here. But yes, I always think that when sixth house Lord is debilitated or combust, this is good for you, for health and even for the competitions and litigation. So don't try to solve a relationship issue with logic right now. Logic will not work. Fifth house is combust. The heat is too high for the cool reasoning. And people always say, remedy is more important part. Kindly tell that also. So first, the combustion may reduce obstacles from the rivals in the competitions, and the health issues may be less for you. And in the case of remedies, donate black clothes to the needy people. Maintain disciplined life cycle and practice meditation, because when my mind is afflicted somewhere, I need to keep focus on the mind also. Thank you very much. I pray for all the Virgo family members. And now the Libra ascendant. For you again, Saturn is a Yoga Karaka planet, Lord of a fifth house, Lord of a fourth house, and combustion is happening in the sixth house. So during Saturn combustion, matters related to the home, fourth house, property, mother, your mental peace, this requires attention. Some natives may feel delay, in property transactions, in the loans, because this combustion is happening in the loans house, or there is delays in the home related decisions, or there is some, unusual or the behavior or the environment which you don't want at home, it can arise for some time. And health of mother should be taken care. And fifth house influence may affect the creative expression or the educational pursuit, and students may take extra studies. They need to work more hard, and they need to focus on the studies and create discipline around them. Not, on Netflix or Amazon, I'm watching movies, I am doing this. No. Emotionally, this period may encourage introspection about personal happiness and family responsibilities because of the fourth house involved. Despite the temporary changes, Yoga Karaka planet is Yoga Karaka planet and usually produce the positive long-term results. So Saturn's combustion may simply indicate a time of restructuring your domestic priorities, health of your mother, your property related decision, your decision related to kids. And if you are yourself a student, then you to restructure your timetable, that okay, this 2 hours for cricket, 1 hour for TV, and the rest of the time is for my study. And parents may need to spend additional time. If you are a parent and you have this chart, now your children is fifth house. So spend additional time to guide the children through the educational or the personal challenges. You need to guide, sometimes they may be defocus. You can guide them what to do, what not to do. So the overall impact, this affects your inner peace because of fourth house, happiness of your children, yes, yeah, and your love relationship also will be under scanner this time. I may suffer due to some unusual controversies. As your most beneficial planet, your yoga karaka is in a combustion. So please take care in these fields. So physically, you feel little heavy, sluggish, and projects involving real estate or construction will likely to stop for some time. And student may find hard to concentrate. But as Saturn, as the sixth lord being combust, is excellent for burning away diseases and obstacles, providing you. This is good because this combustion is happening in the sixth house. And one thing more, your intelligence, fifth lord, is currently being tested by a daily fire, combustion in the sixth house. So stay patient with your startups, with your love relationship, with your relationship with kids, with your studies. You have to put more hard work to achieve results. And I always say, no combustion is better, only your perspective, that how you thinking about this combustion is more important. And however, it is usually a temporary restructuring than the loss. There is no loss. There can be delay in startup, no problem. There can be delay in your property related matters. Maybe you want to buy something in the March or in the starting of the April month. Now things are dragging it to after 22nd. No problem. My property deals should be okay. Health of the mother, maybe you ignoring sometime. Now the health of the mother is concerned for you. You gone for the checkup, and the little things, minor health issues you got to the surface, and now you are on the healing process. So combustion not always the bad. The only thing is with which specs you are watching this combustion. This is more important. So remedy for you is respect mother and elders, offer sesame oil to Shanidev, especially on Saturday, and avoid unnecessary property decisions, unnecessary romantic life decisions. Wish you best of luck, and I pray everything good happen with you in your life. And now the next is the Scorpio ascendant, and the Saturn is going to combust in the fifth house. So what is there for you, as the Saturn is the lord of one tough house, that is the third house, and the fourth house for the Scorpio ascendant. As we know, the third house rules the efforts and the communications, and the fourth house, as I just discussed in the last previous sign also, emotional stability and home. So during the combustion, mental restlessness may increase. Fifth house, no? Combustion is here now. Scorpio natives may feel a strong urge to reconsider the personal goals, emotional priorities, and the communication with family members may require patience. Misunderstanding may rise if conversation become emotionally intense, especially with your romantic life partner, with your kids also. The same thing you need to take care when you do communicate. Property related matters may, you can feel a delay in that thing. Your, what I say, this relocation, you may feel little delayed, but this is not an ideal period for rushing into major decisions, especially real estate and relocation. Third house connection suggests that the personal effort, because third house is my will, my personal effort, that is in under combustion now. So require a greater persistence, and success will depend on the consistent action rather than the quick results. And positive transformation may occur through the improved communication skill and the emotional awareness. So the lesson for you people is either you need to, I think, reconsider your communication style. You need to reconsider that how I talk to people, how I present my things. Is my efforts going on some useless project? What I am doing on my startup? Oh, this is my startup. I will put all my efforts from 1 year. I am doing this and the result is zero. So do I need to change my goals? This is very simple. What you need to see. So the impact is your courage and domestic stability are under sun's glare. So you will to act might feel suppressed by emotional responsibilities. More of domestic responsibilities are there. or maybe for some people their younger siblings feel the struggle. For some people the mother health is concerned, and for the some people the domestic environment and real estate is concerned. The benefit is this is a brilliant time for what? Brilliant time for internalizing your creative talent, because fifth house is this the place where combustion is happening. And while you may not produce much externally, but internally everything is ready. Things are with you. The only thing is the expression and the communication and the sales and marketing and your intellect. Fifth house, all are under the same confliction thing. All are under the same, conflict within you, conflict within kids, conflict within family. So the sun is your 10th lord, burning your 4th lord and 3rd lord. So career demands might be destroying your peace of mind, but sometime to grow in the life, peace of mind should be destroyed. I myself think that thing. Peace of mind can't give you success. When you come out of the comfort zone, 4th house, come out of your peace of mind, you struggle, you work hard, then there are more good results. And the positive perspective in this is a period that encourages inner emotional maturity, which is good thing. And the remedy for you is strengthen your communication with your family, with your loved one, with your kids, and the practice patience if somebody say you wrong, and offer charities to the laborers or the people who are in the need. Thank you very much, and I pray for all the family members of Scorpio that they get all the good result during this time period. And now the combustion in the 4th house for my family members of Sagittarius. So what is there for them and how they will deal this thing? For Sagittarius, Saturn rules the 2nd house and the 3rd house, and combustion is in the 4th house. So during the Saturn combustion, financial planning may require a caution. Income inflow may slow temporarily, or the expenses may increase unexpectedly. The 2nd house influence also affects speech. My 2nd house, my communication. Now both are under combustion, my speech and my communication. So this is very important, how I communicate, how I talk with people, especially with family, with my neighbors, with my younger siblings. Your speech and communication dynamics you need to take care. The 3rd house rulership indicates the success during this period will depend on the consistent effort and the patience. Before this you are working 4 hours, but it now requires the 8 hours for next few days, like 40 days. And for the some people, they are working very hard without any reason. Now this work hard house, the efforts house, is going combust. So maybe your efforts now may go down, or you are getting less tough work from your bosses. But still relationship with younger siblings and with neighbors need understanding and cooperation between two. And the positive outcome I see that uh, it includes the discipline in financial planning and stronger communication. Now you are the people who will just press the reset button for your wealth management and your savings things. So my dear family member, the impact is bigger. The strikes you at your foundation and finances, and your speech might become overly blunt. Later on you do research on this, you think on this, and you control your aggressive speech, and your communication makes more softer in later part of these 40 days. But yes, in first you can do this. For some people, these savings may deplete due to the domestic repairs or the family need or your car need or something like this. Maybe mother health. You may feel a lack of support from your immediate family members. Everything goes on me. Everything pressure I am going through. The benefit is any fake friends or shallow connections in your neighborhood will now distance themselves. They will disappear. Silence is your best friend at this time. If speech is going to affect it, if my communication is being combusted, so the silence is a best friend. Anything you say may be misinterpreted by people at this time. So best thing is stay silent. Whatever you can make, this guesses, you can make guesses, no problem for me. And the positive impact This period encourages initially inner emotional maturity. Remedies strengthen your communication, skills of communication, softer your speech with family especially, practice patience and offer charity to the needy people. Now, my fellow Capricorn people, first of all, I pray for all the Sagittarius that they get all the good results. And now, my fellow Capricorns, after just 15 minutes, I'm going into a class. My students are waiting. That's why maybe I'm in little hurry. But yes, we are Capricorns. And now this combustion is for who? Saturn, Lagan Lord, and the second Lord, my speech, where in my third house, my efforts. So during the combustion, personal energy level may fluctuate. That's I'm already feeling. Capricorn natives may feel like need for the rest and the introspection. Every family member, every my client and my student said, please take rest. You are burning yourself. What I can do? If this is my destiny, I have to do. But now I have also to think about this from 13, that how I can reschedule my things. Financial decisions should be approached cautiously. Avoid unnecessary risk or impulsive investment during this time. If you are looking for any lands or any investment, wait for 22nd April. The first house influence also affects the personal identity and the self-confidence. Some individual may question their direction or goals, like I am questioning why I am working round the clock for 18 hours. I need to take rest. Even my sleep is for 4 hours. All his wish. However, this period can also promote deep self-reflection and personal growth within you. And the positive outcome may arise from the restructuring lifestyle habits, what I am talking right now, improving health routines. What I am telling you, I need to work on my routine as a Capricorn. I am also feeling I am burning myself. So the overall impact is this is a vital transit for you, and when your Lagna Lord is combust, you feel invisible or physically drained. Your brand or personality is shadowed. But you might feel lack of self-confidence because the third house is a place where combustion is happening and the Lagan Lord is in the combustion, and your efforts may seem to yield less results than they need. This lead to little but frustrations, but keep working. The bamboo effect, the story sometime I told you. You keep working, and one time this bamboo will come out of the earth. And the benefit for you, this is a hibernation phase. Use it to rest and plan. By the time Saturn emerges on 22nd April, you have a clearer vision and you will bounce back after that. This is like you are undergoing a purification fire, and let the sun burn away your old habits and self-doubt. And my dear family member, Capricorns, don't worry. This reset is required sometime in the life, as I am also feeling. And for you, the most positive aspect is this period encourages deep personal restructuring. So let's do together. I am also Capricorn. Let's do the personal restructuring. And the remedies focus on the health routines, which I already telling you that I am going to implement from today onwards. Practice meditation. Yes, this I will also do. And serve elderly people. All his wish. But today is my a busy day. Class after this video, class in the evening, class in the afternoon, and in between the consultations, how I focus on my health. But I will try as much as possible, and I wish good for all the family members of Capricorn. Good things come to you. Thank you very much, my dear family member. And now the Aquarius ascendant, and this, Saturn has a two beautiful houses. One is expenses, and second is you yourself, the Lagan Lord. So during this combustion, which is happening in the second house, so your 12, 1 and 2 is covered. During this combustion, the introspection may increase significantly, and the Aquarius native may feel drawn towards the spiritual practices or the yoga, meditation related things. The matter related to the foreign travel or international connections may experience delay. 12th house is there under combustion. Yes, expenses may need a careful management. For some people, expenses will go suddenly, and for the some people, it still needs the management between the expenses and the savings because of the second house where all this combustion is happening. So this will encouraging you for the deeper understanding of the life purpose. No need to worry that what will happen with me. The only when 12th house is under combustion and the second house is under combustion and the Lagan Lord is also included, then they say maybe you are the people who are spending money without thinking or saving money without thinking. You are spending money so much on the family or nothing on the family. So you need to strike a balance between the both. This is a vital transit for you. When your Lagan Lord is combust, you feel invisible or physically drained, but your brand or a personal shadow, because Lagan Lord, whenever will be in combustion, you will feel drained. So your focus shift to the wealth and family now because of the second house, but your ability to control those areas little bit will be the weaken, and you may feel like a stranger in own family sometime. Need to take care of eyes and the dental issues because second house is the combustion we are happening. Financial planning requires a definitely more care. The unseen expenses may pop up. So definitely during these 40 days, no big financial decisions, no big financial plannings, no big financial investment, no big expenses. Just go slow. But the benefit is it is a great time to detach from the material obsession. You may find that you need much less than you thought you did. Whatever you are hoard, oh, this is my money, this is my jewelry. There will be the spiritual inclination and your perspective will be changed at this time. As your Lagan Lord is in the second house of speech, avoid preaching to others, avoid harsh speech, especially with family. They won't listen to you until 22nd April. What is the meaning of saying, keep saying, wait for some days, control your some speech, control your emotions with family, control your expenses, restructure, press the reset button in your expenses, press the reset button in your routine. As Capricorn say, I will make my routine, and the press reset button in your second house, wealth management and family. So the positive perspective is this period may deepen spiritual awareness and the transformation, and the remedy required is definitely connected with the spirituality is the practice meditation, donate to the hospitals or spiritual institutes, and avoid unnecessary expenses. I pray everything good happen with my Pisces, with my, yes, Pisces also, but Aquarius family members. Pisces, I am just came here on the Pisces. And the combustion is happening in the Lagna. So are you the most affected people because of the Lagna? But for the Pisces, the Saturn rules the 11th house and the 12th house, and combustion is in the first house. So the 11, 12, and the first. So during combustion, financial gains may slow temporarily. Some expected opportunities may require patience before materializing, especially something connected with the foreign land. Social networks may undergo change. Some friendships may fade, while more meaningful friendships or connections may enter your life. Expenses related to travel or the spiritual activities may suddenly can increase. However, this period can also encourage detachment from the purely material ambitions, because 11th house is all wishes and ambitions and 12th house is just a spiritual thing, and the Lagan is me myself. So focus should be on the deeper life goal rather than on the material things. Wishes are going combust. So sometimes you might feel, why I am feeling that I need nothing, everything is fine. I want to go spiritual retreat. I want to sit in meditation. All these things in the life may increase for you. And because Lagan is the place where all this combustion is happening. So my dear family member, Saturn is combust directly on you. This creates a massive internal pressure to perform, to achieve your wishes. But a physical inability to move fast you will find stuck. Somebody has tied me. I'm not able to move. And you may feel misunderstood by the world. Gains are delayed. And you might feel like you are losing your identity to your social or the professional roles. The combustion act as a protective shield against the negative traits of the 12th house. This is good. Isolation and the fear. Now you are forced to face reality, and when you will face the reality, you will see, oh, it was nothing. Just why I was in fear. or maybe my wishes were too high that I not able to see the reality, but I know I can see the reality. There is no such problem. Now the sun, your sixth lord, is burning your 11th lord of gains. So be careful of lending money to someone, coming in conflict with someone at workplace, and yes, be careful with medical expenses also. So this is a time period when I think you need to press a reset button for your wishes, press a reset button for your expenses things, and press a reset button for your physical identity. The pressure you are taking to complete your wishes is not a such right thing. Pressure is important, but it should not be over pressure that you are, burning yourself. So the most afflicted signs I see here is a Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, and Libra. They are the most affected signs, and the moderately affected are Aries, Leo, and the Cancer, and the least affected is the Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius and Pisces. Pisces, although is definitely the everything happening on the Lagna, but this combustion will refine you more. So overall advice for the 40 days: do not start a new Saturn related task like construction, long-term investment, major career shift. Use this time for the maintenance, the meditation, and the mercy to other people. Yesterday I was talking to my uncle. He was saying, there is a shutdown in our factory. Oh, what is this shutdown? There are the 30-40 days when we, shut down the processes and we work on the machinery, we do the overhauling, we do the oiling, and then we are ready for the whole year. This is how the karma planet, the Saturn, is being combusted by the father. The father never ever will do any bad to the son. He's just saying that son, you need to work on these things. Rehaul yourself, reset yourself. So this is not the time for panic. This is time to restructure. This is time to remade yourself, rethink your plans and strategies, and work on that. Nothing to fear. Why I need to fear? So my dear family member, I wish you best and great luck. And oh, my family member Pisces are waiting. Oh, Pisces family member, the remedies for you are help the needy people, donate the black sesame seeds, and avoid risky financial decisions at this time. So I wish you a great luck. May God bring all the happiness for all the 12 ascendants, all the family members. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ma Lakshmi, Jai Gurudev.